Assalamu alaikum, all of you, my dear children, and welcome to Babul Storytelling. I'm so excited to be here for yet another session and an amazing story that I have for you, inshallah. Okay, so first we're going to start with our dua. So can we all have our dua hands up, please? Yes, thank you. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. اللهم أخرجني من ظلمات الوهم وأكرمني بنور الفهم اللهم افتح علينا أبواب رحمتك وانشر علينا خزائن علومك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. We're asking Allah that whatever we learn in today's storytelling session, please let us remember it, yeah? Because whatever we learn is getting us closer to Allah. We're learning about His prophets, about His imams, right? So everything that we learn today, we want to remember, inshallah, okay? So we're going to start off with our video from last week. If you sent in your photo, look for it, okay?
In the deepest part of the ocean bed, a creature crawling on his belly knows that La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. Riding on the crest of a wave in the sea, a dolphin squeaks and he whistles to me. Says La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Every bird has a prayer that he knows so well, praising Allah in their very own tongues, leaving their homes with their work on. They do their best and Allah fulfills what is due for me is already written. So surrender and say to Allah I belong. I say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. On the golden plains of the Serengeti, a wise old elephant trumpets to me, says La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. Underneath the baobab tree where the cheetah lives and her cubs roam free, they say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Every living thing was made from water, fashioned and perfected by Allah. Some walk tall and some are small, and some lay deep on the ocean floor. So from the earth to the beautiful sky, the alternation of day and night, signs in creation, we all shall die to return to Allah, most forgiving, most high. We say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. When the vultures swoop down upon their prey, they cackle and they hackle, but they all say the same. They say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. In the murky waters of an old riverbed, popping up his head, the hippopotamus said, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Have a look around the earth everywhere. Allah's creation made in noble pairs. We have each other as a garment to wear, protection and comfort and burdens to bear. So how can we be oh so blind to this wonderful world and its beautiful signs? We say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha.
lovely pictures. And I loved seeing all the different types of animals you came up with and that you made it all creative. It was so much fun to watch. And I'm so excited to see what you come up with today. Okay, so are we all ready for our rhymes now? Yes? 5 fingers up, everyone. 5 fingers up. Yes, nice and loud, okay? Together with me. There are 5 Panchatan. Did you know that's true? Yes, sir, we know that's true. There is Muhammad, there is Ali, there is Fatima, Hassan and Hussein. There is Muhammad, there is Ali, there is Fatima, Hassan and Hussein. Yes, they are our 5 Panchatan. And Allah has created this entire universe in the love of these 5 special people. Okay, now big arms, everyone. Big arms, ready? Yes? Allah is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. The rivers are His, the mountains are His, the stars are His, and so are we. Allah is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do for you, and you, and you, and you, and for me. Yes, Allah is so powerful. He is so mighty. And He hears us when we talk to Him, when we pray to Him, when we ask Him for whatever we want. He is listening to us. Did you know that Allah even knows what is in our hearts and in our mind without us saying it? That is how much He loves us, right? We're so lucky, aren't we? So we are going to thank Allah for all the blessings that He has given us. So can I see your Alhamdulillah hands, everyone? Put up your Alhamdulillah hands and we're going to thank Allah all together, okay? Alhamdulillah, oh thank you Allah. I can see, Alhamdulillah. I can hear, Alhamdulillah. Thank you Allah for your blessings on me. I can talk, Alhamdulillah. I can walk, Alhamdulillah. Thank you Allah for your blessings on me. Yes, and Allah says, the more you thank me, the more I'm going to give you. So we should thank Allah all the time, right? Even the air that we breathe in is a mercy from Allah. The food that we eat, the clothes that we wear, all the greenery around us, these are all blessings from Allah. Okay, so we're going to remember to thank Allah all the time, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, and for our final song, we have the Islamic months. Are we all ready? Yes? Okay, all together now. Muharram, Safar, Rabiul Awwal, Rabiul Thani. These are the months of Islam. Jamad al-Ula, Jamad al-Ukhra, Rajab and Shaban. Ramadan, Ramadan, Ramadan and Shawwal. Dhul-Qa'dah and Dhul-Hijjah. These are the months of Islam. That's right. These are our Islamic months. Well done, everybody. Now, who wants to sing the Prophet Noor song that we sang last week? Do you want to sing it one more time? Yeah? Just to remember it? Yeah, put your hand up if you want to hear it. Yes? Awesome. Okay, all together, all right? Prophet Noor had built an ark. The people thought it was a joke. Prophet Noor had built an ark. The people thought it was a joke. And the rain came down in torrents. The rain came down in torrents. The rain came down in torrents. Remember, God is great. In came the animals two by two, the zebra, the giraffe, and the kangaroo. In came the animals two by two, the zebra, the giraffe, and the kangaroo. The ark is like the Ahlul Bayt. Hold on tight and you'll be safe. The ark is like the Ahlul Bayt. Hold on tight and you'll be safe. When you see a rainbow, when you see a rainbow, when you see a rainbow, remember God is great. Remember God is great. That's right. Allah is so great. He helped all His prophets, didn't He? All of them had a difficult time telling the people that Allah is only one. But they prayed to Allah and Allah helped them. And that is very similar to today's story. We will be doing the story of Prophet Saleh, but after we do our ayahs. Are you all ready? So the first ayah from the Quran that we are doing is we are asking Allah to increase in our knowledge. So all together everybody, Rabbi Zidni Ilman. One more time everybody, Rabbi Zidni Ilman. Oh Allah, please increase in my knowledge. Very good. The second one is where Allah is telling us, you can eat, you can drink, but do not waste. وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا. All of us again together. وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا. There are so many people in this world who don't have food or water, right? And if we waste, then Allah becomes very sad with us. Yeah, we don't Allah to be sad with us, do we? No, we don't. So when we are hungry and we feel like we can eat everything that's on the table, we're going to wait. We're going to take a little bit and we're going to finish that first before we take any more, because we don't want to do asraf or waste our food, okay? The third ayah is for our parents. Our parents are super awesome. They take care of us and they love us so much. So we're going to ask Allah to have mercy on them the way they had mercy on us when we were little babies. Okay, so Rabbirhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. One more time. Rabbirhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. Oh Allah, have mercy on them the way they had mercy on me when I was a little baby. Very good. And Allah has also told us that I have created the night for you to rest. وَجَعَلْنَا نَوْمَكُمْ سُبَاتًا. I have created the night for you to rest, so that in the morning you are fresh to do all your work and your sports and your school and your madrasa, right? So the night is special blessing from Allah. And the new one that we learned last week, where Allah is telling us that He loves those who are clean. Wallahu yuhibbul mutatahhirin. Allah loves those who are clean. One more time. Wallahu yuhibbul mutatahhirin. Well done, all of you. You are amazing. Okay, so today's story, which prophet are we going to be talking about? So we're going to call Sakina and Saleha and ask them which prophet they want to talk about. Assalamu alaikum, Sakina and Saleha.
Wa alaikum salam, Amina Masi.
How are you both today?
We are fine. How are you, Amina Masi?
Alhamdulillah, I am well. Do you want to guess which prophet we're talking about today?
Prophet Muhammad?
Prophet Nuh, we talked about him last week. Not Prophet Muhammad. One more guess.
Prophet Ibrahim?
Not Prophet Ibrahim. Today, we are talking about Prophet Saleh.
Wow!
Yeah, it's a very interesting story. And in the story of Prophet Saleh, there is a camel. Wow. Do you know what a camel is?
Yeah, it's an animal.
It is an animal, and it's a very super duper cool animal that Allah has created. Do you know where the camel lives?
Egypt.
In this desert? In the desert, yes. And Egypt is also a desert. They can live in hot countries because they have something very special that Allah has given them. Allah has given them a big hump on the back, and that hump stores fat, so that when it's very hot and there's no food or water, they can survive for ages without eating or drinking. Isn't that amazing?
That's so cool!
Yeah, and when we hear about Allah making something amazing, what do we say? We say Subhanallah. What do we say?
Subhanallah.
Yes, glory be to Allah. He created such amazing creatures, right? He really did. Now the camel is also mentioned in the Holy Quran. It's a very special animal, okay? And the camel is also something that people used to use for transport long time ago. There were no cars or aeroplanes, so they used to use camels, and they used to sit on the camel and go from city to city. It would take them days and months to reach where they want to reach, but that is how they used to move and travel.
Aminamasi?
Yeah?
But if they have a hump, how are they supposed to sit on top of the hump?
So when you put a saddle on a camel, then you can sit on it comfortably. You can sit very comfortably. And sometimes when you go to some beaches, when you go on holiday, they give you camel rides. And it's actually really fun when you try and sit on a camel. It's
like a horse ride.
Like a horse ride, but on a camel. Okay? So I'm going to show you a video, which is a little song about camels. Okay? Enjoy.
Can you see the camel? Subhanallah. Can you see his hump? Tabarakallah. Walking in the desert. Oh, it's so hot. Another amazing creation of Allah. Can you see him drink? Subhanallah. Can you see him eat? Tabarakallah. Munching all those leaves. MashaAllah. Another amazing creation of Allah. How about we sing it together one more time? Are you ready? Let's go. Can you see the camel? Subhanallah. Can you see his hump? Tabarakallah. Walking in the desert. Oh, it's so hot. Another amazing creation of Allah. Can you see him drink? Subhanallah. Can you see him eat? Tabarakallah. Munching all those leaves. MashaAllah. Another amazing creation of Allah.
Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, the beautiful creatures that Allah has created. It's amazing, isn't it? So now we are going to start the story of Prophet Saleh. Are you all ready? Yes? But I need two things from you. What do I need?
Eyes and ears.
Yes, I need your eyes and your ears. And I want you to listen carefully because I'm going to be asking questions at the end. Okay, Sakina and Saleha?
Okay, Aminamasi.
Well done. The story of Prophet Saleh alayhi salam. The people of Thamud were very hard-working people. They were excellent craftsmen. and they built beautiful houses on top of the mountains. They were so nicely done, and they lived very, very comfortably. Their houses were actually one of the best that had ever been made in the entire earth at that time. And their land where their trees and their crops were planted, they were so blessed. They had beautiful vegetables and they had the sweetest fruits. They were so wealthy because they could make so much money from all of these lovely vegetables that they had. But as they grew wealthier, they also became more evil. They were ungrateful to Allah and they did not worship Allah. The rich people became tyrants. Do you know what tyrants are?
No.
They're evil kings who make all the people follow what they want. And they were ruling all the people who weren't as rich as they were. They worshipped idols instead. But during this time, in the city of Thamud, the Prophet Saleh lived amongst them. He was a very good and a very wise man. The people loved him and they respected him because he had amazing qualities. Like their forefathers, these people were worshipping idols. And they used to worship so much that it was a part of their lives. The Prophet Saleh realized this and he tried to correct them. He tried to show them the right path. He knew that even the tribe chiefs were bad and corrupt people. They punished those who didn't follow the idols and those who were listening to Prophet Saleh and worshipping Allah. They used to get beaten up and tortured. Prophet Saleh was chosen as Allah's messenger. He wasn't afraid of anybody except Allah, who is the great and the mighty. He said, "O people, worship Allah. There is no other God but Him." The people told him, "Oh Saleh, we always liked you and we also wanted to make you our chief one day. Now why are you asking us to worship Allah? We have always worshipped the idols. How can you ask us to leave them? We have worshipped them for many, many years. Even our fathers worshipped them." It was at this time that now the struggles between those who were believing and those who were not believing started. One day, as usual, the people were surrounding a huge rock and they were praying to it. Can we pray to a rock, Sakina and Saleha?
No, we can't.
We can't, right? They worshipped the rock for a long time. When their children saw their fathers worshipping the rock, they too copied them and started worshipping the rock too. Prophet Saleh saw this and he became very sad. He told them, "Oh my people, please serve Allah. He is the one and only God. He created you. He gave you everything, the sun, the moon, the stars, the mountains, everything around you." Then one of the chiefs said, "Okay, Saleh, show us a miracle and we will believe you." He pointed to the rock and he said, "Ask your Allah to make a living she-camel come out from that rock." Then another man said, "Yes, and the she-camel should also have a baby in her tummy." Ha ha ha. He thought he's making it a very hard task for Prophet Saleh. All the people laughed at Prophet Saleh. Prophet Saleh said, "If Allah delivers this miracle, do you promise to believe in Him? That He is the one true God? Will you accept that I am His prophet?" And they said, "Yes, we will. We will listen to you. If you do this miracle, we will listen." Can you check the sound, please? Can you all hear me? suddenly there was a loud sound of rocks breaking and shattering and cracking. And suddenly, out of the rock came a big, beautiful, change the slide, she-camel. Now go back, you missed a slide.
Have.
Okay, out of the rock came a big, beautiful she-camel. And the people were shocked. They were completely shocked. They couldn't believe their eyes. They looked at the rock and they were shocked. They were just making fun of Prophet Saleh. But Prophet Saleh really managed to do the miracle with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They couldn't believe their eyes. It was a beautiful, big, huge camel. And she had a baby in her tummy. Some of them instantly believed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they said, yes, Prophet Saleh, we believe you now. Your Allah is the true God. But some of them still refused to listen. They thought Prophet Saleh had done magic. The she-camel was a miracle of Allah. Prophet Saleh asked the people to respect it and not come in its way. Even so, after all of this, the number of people who were following Prophet Saleh were much, much less than the people who didn't believe. The non-believers were still corrupt and they still refused to listen to Prophet Saleh. The camel was now a symbol of Prophet Saleh's message. It became a sign of Allah. And after a few days, the camel had a little baby. And the baby camel followed its mom everywhere she went. Prophet Saleh kept on spreading his message to the people. He did not give up. This she-camel is a sign for you, he told them. Let her live peacefully and be careful not to hurt her. If you hurt her, then Allah will punish you. Days passed and the camels grazed and drank water from the well. The she-camel was huge and she drank lots and lots of water. She also made milk for her baby to drink. When the people saw this milk, their mouths watered. They told Prophet Saleh, can we please have some of the milk? This milk might be blessed because it's a miracle of Allah that this camel is even here. So Prophet Saleh, with the permission of Allah, told the people that they could have milk from the camel. But they could take milk from the camel one day and then the next day the baby had to have its turn. So the people were very, very happy. They would come and take their milk. And because the camel was making so much milk, every person in the entire city would get some. How amazing is that?
That's so cool.
Yeah. And soon the disbelievers were getting really upset. They saw this camel and they would get even more angry. They hated that Prophet Saleh had turned the people away from the idols. And now they started getting angry towards the camel. The disbelievers mocked the Muslims. They laughed at them. And they openly denied Allah. They were rich and they were powerful. But they were against Prophet Saleh. And they knew that he was a threat to them. One night, these evil men gathered together. And they made a plan to kill the camel. The next day, they went and they watched the camel's every move. When the camel came to drink water at the well, one of the men threw an arrow and hit the leg of the camel. This made the camel get hurt, right? So she couldn't run away. And then all these bad people went and they hurt the camel and they beat her up until she died. Isn't that really sad?
Yeah, that's so sad.
And didn't Prophet Saleh warn them?
Yeah, he did.
He did, but they didn't listen. Prophet Saleh saw this and he was heartbroken. The bad people were so happy. They were cheering and laughing and celebrating because they managed to kill the she-camel. Prophet Saleh was very, very sad. Him and a few of his followers, whoever was there, left the city of Thamud and he went to another land. He knew that the punishment of Allah will be coming down very soon. And just like he warned the people, suddenly, on one day, after he left the city, there was huge gusts of wind blowing through the city of Thamud. Thunderbolts and lightning came down, shaking the earth so violently. Even the houses that these people had built with so much strength and such strong houses couldn't stand the strength of Allah. This was the power of Allah. He had warned them, didn't he? But they didn't listen. Their houses started shaking and moving from here to there until everything crumbled. And all the men and the women who didn't listen to Prophet Saleh all disappeared. And Allah saved Prophet Saleh and those who followed him. That is the story of our dear Prophet Saleh. Did you enjoy that story, Sakina and Saleh? Huh?
That was such a good story, Amina Masi.
It was very interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, very, very interesting. Now, should we find out if you were listening? Yes? Are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
Okay. Which city was Prophet Saleh sent to?
Thamud.
Which city? Loudly, I can't hear you. What city was it? The city of? Yes, the city of Thamud. That is right. The people refused to listen to Prophet Saleh and they told him to show them a miracle. What miracle did they want to see?
The miracle was that a woman camel comes out of a rock with a baby in her stomach.
Yes, a she-camel should come out from the rock and she should have a baby in her tummy. Did Prophet Saleh do this miracle?
Yeah.
Yes, he did with the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What did the people ask to use from the she-camel? What did they want to use or drink from her?
It's milk.
Yes, it's milk. That's right. And what did the bad people do to the camel? Even the Prophet Saleh told them, you cannot do this.
They killed the animal with an arrow.
They killed the poor she-camel. That's so sad, isn't it? And what happened to the people of Thamud? What did Allah do? He sent
a big earthquake.
He sent a big earthquake. That is right. Well done for listening so well. I'm so proud of you all. I hope you enjoyed this story.
Yes, it was such a good story, Amina Masi.
Okay, so now are you ready to do the activity?
Yeah!
Yes, are we? Awesome. So we are going to need some card. Okay, you're going to need some card. You're going to need some brown paint, a paintbrush. You're going to need googly eyes and a glue stick. Okay, are we all ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready with all your things, okay? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to take your card and you're going to, now this part, you have to be very careful not to mess your clothes, okay? You're going to take your paintbrush and your brown paint and you're going to paint your hand. We're going to do a handprint, okay? So paint your hand completely brown and we're going to do a handprint, okay? Alright, so let's do a handprint. Yeah. Be careful not to mess your clothes. This is going to be the body of the camel, okay? And I'm going to put up a picture of what the end result should look like so that your parents can help you, okay? Make sure you put enough paint so that when you put your hand down on the paper, it's nicely done. We're going to do Prophet Saleh's she-camel. Okay. Once you've painted your hand, now you're going to stamp it onto your paper. Nice and tight. Super tight. So let's see what that looks like. Amazing. Okay. That's okay. So this is what it should look like, okay? After your handprint. Okay? And then what you can do is with your paintbrush, you can fill in all the gaps if you want to. If you don't want to, that's completely fine. You don't have to. Okay? So make sure you wash your hands after so you can finish the activity, okay? Okay, put it up so I can see. Okay, now what we're going to do is the thumb area. You're going to drag that into a long neck. Because camels have long necks, don't they? So take it up a little bit, the way you see the picture. And you're going to make a little head for the camel, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so pop it up for me to see. You can take this. Okay, put it up for me to see so that I know if I should carry on, okay? Nice, Hadi and Rukaya, very nice. Who else has done it? Let's see. Very nice. I can see you all painting your hands. We'll give you a few minutes to do that, okay? So we need a handprint on the paper first, okay? Then pop it up for me to see so then I can move on, okay? Amazing, Rukaya, Alarakia, very nice. Samana Bimani, Fatima Walji, Sajid, very nice. Amazing work. Let's just give the others a few minutes. Atika Sumar, very nice. Okay, so once you've done that, now you can draw an ear on the head of your camel and a tail on the end. Okay? So you draw a little ear on the top and a tail on the end of it. Very nice, Sakina Nasser. Amazing. That's a nice ear. It's a big ear. Fatima Ramtullah, very nice. Who else has done it? Aina Bilkis, very nice. Fatima Ratansi, Hussein Virani. Good job. Abbas Alidina, Aiza Fatima, Arman. Aiza Fatima, very nice. Okay. Now you're going to take your googly eye and we're going to give your camel an eye. Because it needs to see, right? Alhamdulillah, well done. I saw that. It was very nice. And Ali Hadi. Good job, Ali Hadi. Okay, let's give your camel an eye. So, that's okay. Yeah. Let's do it then. Right side. With lots of glue. With lots more glue. Yeah. So cool. Okay, have you stuck your eye on? Give me a thumbs up if you stuck your eye on. You can give your camel eyelashes if you want to. It's really nice. You can give it eyelashes if you'd like to. You can give it a mouth if you want to. And using your black marker, now you can put hooves on the bottom of the feet. Okay? Just like the picture that you can see on the screen. Black. Here. Yeah, use your black marker to give it eyelashes and to give it the hooves. And then I'm so excited to see what your camel looks like. Yeah, have the hooves on it. Just tear it apart. Very nice, Fatima Ratansi. Switch on your cameras if you want me to see your work, okay? Wow, look at that, Sumana Fatima. Amazing. Ali Hadi, very nice. Good job, everyone. And now if you have markers and you have other colors or you want to paint, you can paint a desert in the background. Yeah, to make it look like the camel is sitting in the desert, right? That's going to look amazing. Or you can put like little hills of sand or a few mountains, whatever you want. You can even, if you want to, put a baby camel, right? Because the she camel had a baby camel, didn't she? Yeah, so you can also put a baby camel. If you have a baby brother or baby sister, you can take a handprint from them. So their hands are tiny, right? They are. Very good, Mikhail Somji. Amazing camel. Atika Sumar, I love it. Abbas Ali, good job. Alia and Zahra Abdul Razak, very nice. Oh, I love it. I love the details. And you've painted over, so it looks really nice. Well done to all of you. I hope you had fun doing that. Aliman, that is so nice. Really nice. Abbas Alidina, Sania Zahra. Wow, thank you for sharing. Saleh, so nice. I love that your camel has 2 eyes. Very good. Ain't a good keys, Alirada. Very nice. And now you can tell the story of Prophet Saleh and the she-camel to your family, can't you? Yeah? Are you going to remember the story? Yes, you are, inshallah. Well done. Okay, so just to finish, we're going to sing our songs. Are you all ready? Big arms, everybody. Big arms. Yes, and all together, okay? Allah is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There is nothing that He cannot do. The rivers are His, the mountains are His, the stars are His, and so are we. Allah is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. For you, and you, and you, and you, and for me. Well done, all of you. I can't wait to see what your camels look like at the end. Please send me the photos so I can see them, and inshallah I'll put them up for next week, okay? Well done, all of you, and see you next week. Good afternoon, everyone.